Apple just dropped their iPhone 17 lineup with some huge upgrades, a new design, new cameras, and even a brand new model holding hints at next year's foldable iPhone. But these changes also make choosing a new iPhone more confusing than ever. So let's cut through the noise, dig into the specs, and compare all 4 new models to help you decide which one's right for you. Let's start with the upgrades coming to every new iPhone this year, including the standard iPhone 17. This includes features like Ceramic Shield 2, the next generation of Apple's ultra-durable glass, faster wire charging, or the new 18-megapixel front-facing center stage camera, bumped up from 12 megapixels previously. This camera now houses a new square sensor, allowing the selfie camera to adjust the aspect ratio as needed, like to take landscape photos while still holding the phone vertically. This also enables better image stabilization, plus the center stage feature previously brought to Mac and iPad, tracking your motion to keep you in frame on a FaceTime call. It even makes group selfies easier by detecting the number of faces in a shot and automatically widening out to landscape if necessary. The rear cameras now have a 48-megapixel ultra-wide lens, up from the iPhone 16's 12 megapixels. This joins the 48-megapixel main camera already on the standard iPhones, and all models now get a dual capture mode, allowing you to simultaneously record video from both the front and rear-facing cameras to capture reactions in real time. There are also previous generation Pro features finally arriving on the standard iPhone 17, like thinner bezels and a slightly larger screen, Pro Motion and its always-on display, plus an increased 256GB base storage option for the same price, up from 128GB in the iPhone 16. The last upgrade applied across all 4 devices is a new anti-reflective coating that reduces glare under intense light. While I initially thought this meant that iPhones might be getting the nano texture display option available on the M4 iPad and MacBook Pros, this is still a useful and noticeable improvement, especially in direct sunlight. Though I'm also still hoping for a nano texture phone option in the future. The standard 17s come in their same aluminum finish, with sage green, lavender, and mist blue color options joining the traditional black and white. The iPhone 17 is one of the best values Apple has offered in years, with very few compromises compared to the other models. Speaking of compromises, if sacrificing a couple of camera features and some battery life for an overall more exciting new device sounds acceptable to you, then you should definitely consider the iPhone Air. At only 5.6 millimeters thick, the iPhone Air is not only the thinnest iPhone ever, but one of Apple's thinnest products ever. Apple likely had to engineer this form factor as a step toward its long-rumored foldable iPhone, expected to be a similar thickness when unfolded. So I'm intrigued to see how much of next year's design is inspired by this one. One underreported benefit of this slim design is that it enables much easier one-handed use compared to other similarly sized devices. It comes in just one size, 6.5 inches, sitting squarely in between the 17 Pro and Pro Max's screen sizes. The body is made from a polished titanium frame sandwiched between 2 panes of Ceramic Shield 2 glass. This enables 3 times more durability and crack resistance on the front glass and 2 times the durability on the back compared to the iPhone 16. Despite its significantly thinner profile, Apple is saying this is its most durable iPhone ever, and based on all the tests we've seen so far, they weren't kidding. Housed within a wide camera plateau on the back, the iPhone Air has one 48-megapixel fusion camera, allowing for multiple optical zoom levels. This means no ultra-wide or telephoto lenses, making this the most significant compromise for those who choose this model. Still, its one main 48-megapixel fusion camera is the same great lens on the Pro and Standard models, just with fewer zoom options. The other expected compromise now seems far less drastic than anticipated. Despite the ultra-thin profile, battery life isn't as bad as we feared. Based on Apple's claims, the Air achieves 22 hours of video playback, largely thanks to Apple's own in-house technologies. These include the new A19 Pro chip, N1 and C1X, Apple's own custom modem and wireless connectivity chips, and the battery optimization features in iOS 26. Apple has also included a new high-density battery technology, as well as a new compact internal design that houses all other components behind the camera bar, allowing for a much larger battery. While iPhone Air gets a few hours shy of the standard and Pro iPhones of this generation on its own, if you're on a long trip, pairing it with the new MagSafe battery pack accessory gets you 40 hours of video playback, 1 hour more than the Pro Max. As long as benchmarks and user experience back these numbers up, this seems like a more impressive feat of engineering than rumors had us believe. Apple claims the iPhone Air gets better battery life than pretty much any iPhone users would be upgrading from, with up to 8 hours more video playback than the iPhone 13, 4 more hours than the iPhone 15 Pro, and equal battery life to the 16 Pro, while maintaining superior CPU and GPU performance. Still, this phone isn't for everyone. If you're someone who needs the absolute best cameras, or you hate having to constantly charge your device or carry a battery pack, then it isn't for you. And if you know you like to have the most premium feeling phone around, then it is. This year, it feels like Apple is finally drawing a line between their Pro and premium phones, allowing the iPhone Air to be the elegant, shiny, thin and light option, while the other can be the beefier, more capable workhorse. If the latter is what you're after, then this year's Pro iPhones feel more Pro than ever. The first thing you'll notice looking at them is that Apple finally delivered in a big way on the bold color choices people have wanted for years in the Pro models, with new cosmic orange and deep blue colors joining silver as the only options for this model. The design changes don't stop there. The body is back to aluminum after years of stainless steel and titanium, though it's now a newly designed unibody frame with a glass cutout on the back, giving it a two-toned look. Inside, the Pro's cameras are sporting triple 48-megapixel lenses, enabling up to 8x optical zoom. The 17 Pro also features a wide camera plateau in place of the square bump, with the lenses separated from the flash and LiDAR sensor, similar to the iPhone Air. And, like the Air, with all the camera components moved into the plateau and an 8% thicker body than the previous model, Apple had enough space to put the largest battery ever in an iPhone. This gets users 39 hours of video playback on a single charge for the Pro Max and 33 hours for the smaller Pro. Again, the A19 Pro chip is also to thank for this level of efficiency, but this is also aided by the addition of a new vapor chamber that helps to dissipate heat from the chip and uses the aluminum unibody chassis to help vent heat from the device, allowing for longer sustained performance. The Pros are also sporting 12 gigabytes of RAM this year, which is a big jump from last year, likely in preparation for new RAM-intensive Apple Intelligence features, expected in 2026. And this is really the story with the Pros. With ProMotion and other features now in other models, the feature gaps this year are more a difference of degree than kind. What sets the Pros apart from the base iPhone 17 and the Air aren't new or additional features, just more of the same core features, like more and better cameras, more battery life, and a faster chip. There's even a new 2 terabyte storage option now available for $2,000 for those who still want more from the Pro. This makes it clear, if it wasn't already, that this model is for power users, creators, filmmakers, and mobile gamers. Now let's get a look at this laid out. The 17 is the choice for most people. It's a great value, you get a ton of features that are new to the base models, like ProMotion, plus many of the upgrades brought to the pricier models this year, like a better selfie camera or tougher front and back glass. The Air is for those who are comfortable choosing form over function, to experience a taste of the future, and want a device that you never want to put down. And finally, the Pros are truly, this year, for the Pros. Those who need the most advanced cameras, fastest processing power, and longest battery life available. So, which model impressed or disappointed you most? And which one are you looking to pick up? And do you think the iPhone Air is hinting at next year's foldable iPhone? Sound off in the comments. And a special thank you to Chaotic Good Things for making this video possible. Check out chaoticgoodthings.com for custom phone cases, t-shirts, and more. Thanks for watching Hyper.